Hello. Okay, right. We are going to be carrying on. Whoops. I'm going to mess that up. Here we go. Right. We're going to be carrying on from where I was. Yeah. Right. Except my controller keeps disconnecting, so that's fun. I will start the game in a minute. Here we go. I'm going to hope that the controller keeps working, because I don't know why, but it keeps disconnecting. Anyway, hello everyone. As you can see from the screen, we are doing Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Or as it's called in the original Japanese release, Last Escape. So we're going to be continuing on with our game from last time. The previous stream is available as a VOD as we talk about this. My controller just disconnected again. This is fun. So I've got a Nintendo Switch Pro controller and it's trying to connect to the computer. And it's given up. Fantastic. This is wonderful. I don't know why it keeps doing this. It just does. So we'll try again. Right. Can I get out of here? Or am I now? There we go. Right. Okay, let's try this. Hey, Squidgy! He's in the chat. My controller keeps... Okay, my controller keeps disconnecting. So we're going to try and complete this game. Controller be damned. I missed that bit of text, but I will survive. They can't stop my last escape. Right, I'm just going to menu whilst I pop open my drink. Ooh. Controller just disconnected again. I wouldn't mind, but it's been on charge all day. So it's not the controller running out of power. It is quite literally my computer. So that's fun. Anyway, let's get rid of this. Where were we? We were going to take on... Yes, that's right. Okay, so you had said Squidge. Squidge is in the chat just over there. Doc Ock says, work controller by the power of fish. Thank you, Doc Ock. Right. So we had said... I'm going to look at this screen because that's where the actual game is for me. Right. So we had said that what we've got is we've got this fuse. We're going to go and disconnect the controller again. Yay. Right. We are going to head over to the trolley, and Squidge had said something about the town car, the clock tower. So let's go over there. Are we heading in the right direction? Probably not. Nope. What a woolly. Right. Gotta go this way. I think. Yeah. Y'all have to remember, right? This is my first ever time playing Resident Evil 3 Nemesis full stop. I've never gotten this far before. Whoa, controller disconnected. This is going to be a fun stream. I honestly don't know what's causing it. There's nothing in the room that's causing any kind of interference. Oh, bother. This is going to be fun. Oh! I bet I'm going the wrong way as well. Pull up the map. Yeah, I am. Okay. It's going to be right in front of me, ain't he? Nope. Oh! Just got past him. That luck is not going to pan out because the controller just disconnected again. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Is my phone produced? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I don't think this will cause it any problems, but I've just powered off my phone because let's see if that's causing it. I doubt it is. So you said last time, Squidge. Also, it's point of no return where you go towards the cable car for the last time. Right. Oh. That's not good. Disconnected again. Thank you. I honestly don't know what's going on with this. Because what's happening is it's disconnecting, swapping to another channel and reconnecting. So you can see here it's currently on channel 2. The next time it disconnects and reconnects, it'll be on channel 3. And it's channel hopping constantly. But I don't know what it is. It did this a lot yesterday in my free stream test. And then it sorted itself out. So maybe it's going to sort itself out. Anyway, we're now down here. Oh. Okay. Got this kind of wormy thing. I'm going to run away. It's disconnected. And reconnected. What happens if I push that button? There's a switch for the elevator ladder. Seems it's not functioning due to a lack of power. Right. Oh! Well, I'm going to die here. My guess is I've got to kill that thing. Ah! But I've got to push these buttons to turn the thing on. Right. How much health don't I have? Because I've got a feeling I've got to fight Nemesis after this. Yep. Alright. Let's do that. Right, I've got to push. There it goes, disconnecting again. Seriously, folks, I'm going to have to give up on this in a minute. Right, we'll try again. Hopefully, we'll get to a point where it's actually staying connected. This is really annoying. The controller could be covered in jam. I mean, it could be. Hey, Single Dev, take the tin foil off the controller. There is no tin foil on the controller. This is really kind of annoying, but there you go. Like I said, it did this last time. This is the PC version of the game, by the way. It's just disconnected again. Fantastic. Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, well. This is really, really doing my head in. Oh, there you go. Yeah. I get it. Really, actually. Oh, well. There's not much I could do about it, but it is kind of doing my kicking. Do I have any other? I might take a fade spray just in case. Oh, I've got my screen help. I'm gonna get my one. Right, I got this way. Nope. Right. Wish me luck, everyone. Hopefully the controller won't. Will it work wired? No, it won't, Squidge. I looked into it yesterday. That was one of the things I tried doing. Ah, this is gonna be fun. I've started, so I will finish. This stream will be me attempting to finish the game with a broken controller. Oh well. See if I can... Oh! Straight past him. Through the door. Right. So. Switch to that one, because I know I can cause some damage with it. Can I hurt the snake thingammy? Oh, thanks, MVG. Oh, disconnected again. Fantastic. And we're reconnected. Seriously, we're now channel hopped to channel 4 of the 4 channels that it can support. About to disconnect again, I'm sure of it. It's going to do this. Push all the buttons, see if I can force it, trick it into staying connected. That's not going to happen. Nemi is left-handed. Knowing this can help dodging him. You know what, Squidge? I hadn't realised. He is left-handed. Okay, right. Snake. Ah, it's not a snake, it's a worm. Whoop. Disconnected again. Fantastic. There we go. Very good. Is there like an order to which, as it were, holes it comes out of? Yep. That got it. Probably isn't, is it? Oh, look at that. Just disconnected as well when she did the combat roll. Yep. Dang it, that's hardly fair. What? Right. Let's try this again. Streamers, where are we? They're better than having a bit bot on stream. Yeah, well, what's a bit bot? Streamers use it to run macros. The viewers can pay bits to run the game and drop weapons, Alt F4. Alright, fair enough. No, seriously, it's just disconnected again. I'm really getting... What? What am I supposed to do about this worm, Squidge, assuming that my controller stays connected? Yep, I may as well just give up. Yep. Oh well. Yep, it's just disconnected again. Right, I'm going to lose sound. Take that out. That's my my Bluetooth adapter. Plug it back in. We'll see what happens. I don't have sound. So, still don't have sound. The controller's connected, but it hasn't picked up the headphones. So let's try. I wonder if it's the headphones causing some kind of weird interference. Now I'm not going to get any sound, am I? This is off to it. Wow. Now we're on -4. Oh well. Blow the Bluetooth port. Yeah, I wish. Yeah. See, now now my system is telling me that the Bluetooth is not available. I'm like, what do you mean it's not available? This is stupid. And now it's connected. What? I really hate this. Sometimes, you know, Linux on the desktop is good. Sometimes, you know, Linux on the desktop sucks donkey dick. And now the controller's refusing to connect. Yay! Oh well, what I might do, try and run it with a cable. See what happens. That might have worked. Resident Evil. Hello, Windows Bluetooth drivers. Well, yeah, at least Windows works. If your Bluetooth is on a hub, I found cheap hubs break things. It's not on a hub. So, that's fun. I will bear that in mind. We are now no longer using Bluetooth, I believe. Let's try this. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this for a second to get a clean break. Okay. Right. Try this again. So we're going to go this way, I believe. Is just a quick thing. Do you have a spare? Do you know what, Squidge? I'm happy with it working now. It means it's on a cable, but oh well. It's not disconnected now. Let's give this a shot. Let's give this a shot. I don't want to waste my time debugging hardware issues. This is the whole thing, right? Computers are supposed to just work. But oh well. Oh, I like that, how he reared up and then stopped. Right. This worm thing. Am I supposed to kill it? That's my question. Or am I just supposed to push the buttons and get out? Well, here's the thing, Cynical Dev / James. It didn't work with USB plugged directly into the computer earlier on today. So I don't know what's going on. Right, so what am I doing? Do I need to kill this worm thing? Computer's just working, hasn't happened since mainframe. Absolutely. The fact that computers even switch on is a complete mystery to most computer scientists. They shouldn't work, is what I will say. They shouldn't work. We make them work because of sheer will. We've taken rocks and taught them to think using electricity. Right. We're going to come out of this one, I'm sure. Is there an order to which things it comes? Lure it away from the buttons, then you push to escape, then you can't. Alright, so I can't kill it. Alright, I just need to lure it away. I don't know which one it's going to come out of. I guess if I just wait here. No, alright. If I bet it's going to sort of magically appear. Ooh, just in time. Whilst it's still playing that one. Will you lower the ladder? Taking its sweet ass time. Oh yeah. Got up here. Ooh. Woo! I did that bit, and the controller didn't disconnect this time. I'm gonna keep this on for now. Woo! There we go. Thanks everyone. Literally couldn't have done it without you. Go down to the other entrance. So you're saying, Squidge, we're coming up on about halfway through the game then? Let's use that. Look at that. Ta-da!
It looks like we're ready to go. Here, take this.
What's this Wii nonsense? Yeah, okay.
Okay. Nikolai won't be joining us.
I understand.
It's pronounced Nikolaj.
Operate the cable car. Let's go.
Also, they've hung that no smoking sign backwards. The one just above my head. It's in reverse. Controller have to warm up on Linux, chuck some coal in the furnace, and pray to the gods of Ankh-Morpork that deal with the disconnection issues. Absolutely. Wait. Didn't... What? Oh yeah, because he was... Yeah, okay. I love how he's like... I can do this. Forced smoking. Yes. Yeah, if it's printed backwards, that means everyone has to smoke. Good point, Squidge. Well, Mikhail just bit the bullet. Bought the farm. Let me guess. I gotta fight something.
Mikhail!
There I was wondering whether I have to fight Nemesis on here. Shoot him! Whoop. Ah! Well, that's hardly fair, because then, like, when I stand up, you're right on top of me. How? What? If I shoot you with a grenade, do you like get straight out? Turn round and don't fight him. I'm not supposed to fight him. Ah!
Get out of the cable car now!
Mikhail, wait, don't!
Get out of here! Hurry!
Having worked in IC fabrication, we truly do wear robes, clean suits, and speak incantations to make the rocks think. You're absolutely right. Which means every computer is Golem. Absolutely. I thought he's only supposed to kill stars. Why is he killing this guy? Unless this guy's stars as well. Roman, you always were an asshole.
Mikhail.
Yes. Don't forget the incense. Right, here we go. So it took me, what, 20 minutes to do that 5-minute bit? What do we do? 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 Jump out the window, use the emergency brake. I'm going to say jump out the window. Let's do this.
It's useless.
Does that mean he dies? Because he didn't jump out. I've got a feeling it would have done that whether I jumped out or not. Squidge, what would have happened? I don't want to know what's happening there. If you don't jump, he does. I mean, if helium and nitrogen are incense, then you're right. They absolutely are. Right, I'm going to have to use one of these. We're going to switch back to the shotgun, because I can blow a sunbitch to the other side of the moon. Whoop. Nemesis? Oh, just zombies. Ah, that's fine. There's nothing scary about people that are on fire slowly walking towards me. Now when I've got Nemesis wanting to beat the snot out of me. That's clearly movable. Ooh, shiny thing. Will you take the clock tower key? Absolutely. Ooh, save room. Shiny. I'm going to put that away. And I'm going to put, whoops, that away. Okay. Let's save it. Right, it took me 20 minutes to do that bit, so let's save it. Where did I put the... I wonder why I still have the stars card. Why do I still have the stars card? You can save your progress here. Will you save it? Yes. I literally don't care. Arachnophobia warning, folks. Ooh, big spider. Okay. I literally don't care what grade I get and how fast I get through this. How many fade sprays I use. I just want to complete it. Because, believe it or not, friends, I have never completed this game. Never even played it properly, but yesterday I did part 1. There's nothing to do in here. What's over here? Alright, I've got the key. But do I have the secret? Okay.
Carlos!
Flambéed Carlos.
Well, we both managed to survive. Maybe we can start helping each other again.
Speak for yourself, Carlos.
But we can rest now.
See
No,
this?
we're the only
I
ones
am the
left. There's
podcasting
no rest for
champion.
the wicked.
The real championship belt. Tell him, Squidge. MVG, you've never completed any of the Resident Evil games. Interesting. Ah, stop giving me stuff. He's like, here's this thing that you don't need. Fine. Also, there's always, yeah, there is always time. Can we just talk about how good the music in these games is? Because it just is good. I keep pushing the wrong button. Yeah, okay, I get it. I pushed the wrong button. Well done, thank you. Yes, liquid nitrogen. Excellent. Combine that with that. Too busy with Baldur's Gate 3. Is that any good? I keep hearing people are losing parts of their lives to it. Because it just takes over time. Is it good? I remember playing the first Baldur's Gate. I don't think I ever played the expansion pack or the sequel though. What have we got? Locked door over there and a not locked door over there. Hard drive on the floor by her foot. Oh, a picture. Art picture postcard. A picture postcard of antique clocks. The following verse is printed. Give your soul to the goddess, put your hands together and pray before her. Okay, that's a puzzle I've got to solve. It's locked. The god of time is etched under the keyhole. Fantastic. It's good. Good. You're trying to have relations with multiple people in that game. It does take a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to play it, does it? Oh, shotgun shells. Yes. Flashlight, I think. They're picking up a flashlight. Now the romance is kind of weird. He's holding something in his hand. Operation instruction. Order from the UBCS to Echo Team. Sorry, let me try that again. Order from the UBCS Echo Team. Wipe out the downtown area of the infestation and then evacuate the remaining citizens to the clock tower. Among the civilians, remember to give priority to employees of the Umbrella's affiliates. Remember to stay alert, because the infected have a high endurance rate and will strike without hesitation. Evacuation procedure. Point 1. Once the mission is complete, or when it becomes impossible to accomplish, evacuate immediately. Point 2. We'll deploy a helicopter that is waiting in the suburbs to the yard in front of the clock tower. Point 3. When you are ready for evacuation, ring the bell of the clock tower to signal a helicopter. Yeah, Kevin. What were we saying? I got BG3, so MVG is saying the first act took about 10 hours. Wow. Squidge is saying if I got BG3, I would be a warrior and bash the living shit out of anything that doesn't surrender to me. You're absolutely right, Squidge. Would you Boshi Ken them in the face? It's the clock tower map. Fantastic. I've got the map. That means I can figure out where I'm going. What's this in the corner? Ooh. That totally wasn't creepy at all. You'd use a club as a paintbrush. And would it be the blood of your enemies that is your paint? MBG says there is a Dark Urge character which lets you play as any class with a bunch of options to kill people for no reason. Fantastic. There is something written on the lid. D-U-D-D-U-D. Dud dud. Down, up, down, down, up. Alright. The worst version of the Konami code I've ever heard of. Right, which doors are locked? Let's go this way. I'll try the door on the opposite side. Up, down, and the like. Absolutely. Down, up, down, down, up. Oh! Y'all can hear him shuffling. We won't take the... yeah, we'll take the grenade around. Shove him in. Dog back here on the other side of that table. This is in my office. Oh, there's another save room there. Fantastic. Oh, right in front of me. Ooh, piano. Hey, does that mean I get to play the Moonlight Sonata or not? It's a lot, you know. I mean, it might be. It might be the Konami code. We don't know. Where is my grenade launcher? I'm going to go combine that with that. And then I'm actually going to swap it out for the freeze rounds. Yep. So now we have the grenade launcher filled with freeze rounds, which Squidge told us last time is the proto version of the code. Not secure enough, absolutely. Squidge told us last time that the oh, shiny. That the freeze rounds are really good against Nemesis. Use those. Ah, cool. We got some more of these. Didn't we say C and C, Squidge? Right? Is that what we said last time? What in the absolute heck? I'm in a save room. Does that mean Nemesis can come get me in the save room now? That's not fair. Blah, blah, blah. I like how the music is completely cut out. Oh, I've done B and B. Should have done A and C. A and B make C. Oh, well. I don't know what BB is. Put that away. Doesn't matter. I do like that the sound is completely dropped. It's like, hey, here's a scary thing that happened. I would have had enough to make there we go, now we've got a C. Take A again. I think I've got a C in it. It is distressing me that the music is completely dropped out. Put this. Oh well. Should I swap the shotgun for the grenade launcher, Squidge? I'm gonna put the key down. Just then it's properly. Where did I put this? Oh, not magnum bullets. Right. Oops. Should I be environmental storytelling at its best? Yeah, all the explosive rounds in and oh, that no, no. I didn't have the explosive rounds. I had the freeze rounds. Oh well. Stop that for the explosive rounds then. I suppose it was what's it? Rewarding me for getting this far. Or something. There's loads of zombies you can go up. Another dork. Got him. Cool. Do I need the freeze rounds? Turbo zombies. People, happens at random times to keep you on your toes. You've opened the lock. Okay. Do not open except under emergency. Do not open what? What am I not opening? It says it right there. Do not open except under emergency. Yeah. The best of the crows. No! Munching me. And now I'm in serious need of health. Keep it for now. Right, what's over there? Don't want to go over there just yet. Let's try the other door over there. Right. Oh no, that was the god of sound or whatever is watching over me. Oh, what? Nemesis is upstairs. Your face! I mean, this is an emergency, right? You're absolutely right, it's an emergency. Oh, what? Yeah. This is where she dies again. That should have gotten rid of the small spiders. Is that Marie Antoinette over there? I don't know. How much health don't I have? I'm poisoned as well. Jeez Louise. No. Yeah. Poisoned? Give me the serum. I'm telling you folks, I'm terrible at video games. It's only an emergency if Grover says so. Wait, what? Oh, right, okay, so because it's there I can just take it. The second part of this game really ramps up the difficulty. If I impersonate Grover and say that it's an emergency, does that count? Got him. Then I'm poisoned again. I'm kind of okay. Ooh. Stuff to do. Will you push the switch? Absolutely. Well, now I'm lit up like a Christmas tree. Is that with or without chickens? There's a hole in the ornamental copper plate. Will you use the clock tower key? Absolutely. Ooh. Bagok, indeed. You no longer need this key. Do you want to discard it? Yes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this red herb. Will you take the red herb? Yes. You've taken the red herb. Fantastic. Mix that with that, because then I can heal myself proper. Maybe I should do it with both. What do you reckon? Nom, indeed. Oh well, let's see if I get munched this time. Right, climb up there. Will you go up the ladder? Yes. Don't know if there's any. Wait, is it another save room? Awesome. Right. Will you take that? Yes. Will you take that? Yes. I wonder what A and A. That's one of those. You've got to find the... that and that, indeed, that nom emoji does look like a face. I have to say. Got some A. So anyway, I'm going to take that with me. A bit more. Not... put that back and take... So yeah. Like I said, I don't care about the possible grade I'll get. Oh look, you've got to go find the cog. A beautifully ornate gadget. Oh yeah? A shocked face made by Terminal... Oh yes! It's the Terminal montage face. You know, where the pupils go like that. They're up here, and there's like a small hole for the mouth. Or like... It's a... Indeed it is a cookie screaming like it's getting numbed. Let me guess, is this the easiest puzzle ever? Like it's right there? What's it playing at? Ta-da! Okay, that wasn't the puzzle I had to solve then. Aside. Ooh! A music box with elaborate ornamentation. There are switches marked A to F. Will you operate the switches? Yes. Move it up or down. So it was down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh wait, I didn't even move on. And let's start again. Yep, this is exactly what audio editing is like. It's both Audition and Audacity work with the exact same kind of user interface. Right, it was down, up, down, down, up, down. So, down. Next. Down, up. Ooh, that was blue. That was a bit minor. Down, up, down. Down, up, down, up. No! Switch D, go back. Down, up, down, down. On C. We go next. Switch D, down. Switch D. Next. Switch A up. A next. Switch F down. I guess I didn't get that right then. Ah, man. Down, up, down, down, up, down. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Okay. That's right. Down, up, down, down, up, down. Just reverse all of them and you will get it right. Okay. So we're saying up on that one. That is right. Yeah. Okay. And then down. That is exactly it. I don't have perfect pitch, but I've got a good memory for this kind of thing. That needs to come up. Next. Up. Down. Down, up. I just got the wrong code. I didn't get the wrong code. That's what it said downstairs. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Oh, it's the empty sockets, not where you placed it. Right, okay. Smooth with a capital smooth. You can't carry any more items? Well, that sucks. Right, I'll have to come back. I'll have to go over here. Something away. Perhaps put this away for now. Get the key. Then I'll have to come back in here to get the cog, right? Because that's how that works. Will you take the Chronos chain? Ah, alright, okay. I wonder if I can go... No, I won't be able to go up the stairs, will I? So this is the bit that everybody wishes was in. Put the pistol away. Alright. This is the bit that everybody wishes was in the remake, eh? Want me to put the pistol away, but then I won't have a pistol. Got a single green herb, I'll use that in a minute. Saves me all this. Bloop. Right, okay. Now I'll get that cog again. Dooby dooby doo doo doo. You're just saying you don't need it now. It'll save you 2 spaces. And heal? Absolutely. I did, didn't I? I healed a little bit. Healed enough. Here comes Nemesis. What? Stars. My choices are use the light or use the code. Use the code. Zap that son bitch. My guess is I probably can't go that way, right? Oh, I can. Excellent. Not trying to tell you how to play it, just trying to help. No, I appreciate it, Squidge. I absolutely appreciate it. No, he's gotten back up again. What? I just zapped him. Right, before he comes downstairs, I've got the Chronos key, so I'm going to go this way. Something about gods and time, so let's go this way. It's locked. The god of time is Ah. How do I... Oh, I thought I had the key. Did I not? Chain made to adore a god of time. There's a small screw hole near the ornament. Where's the safe room? Oh, it's just over here. Get out of here before he comes in. Ah! I knew he'd do that as well. Oh! Into the safe room where he can't get me, presumably. I mean, it is a safe room, right? Yeah, right. Okay, so let's take stock of what we got. A cog that we can't do anything with. Gear made of silver. If I go outside, there's something to do. Okay. Wish me luck, everyone. Do the games play out like the films? If you use the light, you blind him, then shove him off the ledge. Man, I should have done that. Oh well. I got him. Wait, hang on. Ah, what? Nothing over here. I've seen all the films, played none of the games. Well, you've done it the wrong way around. The films are good if you like Alice in Wonderland, and movies about how hot someone's wife is, but that's about it. Films are Alice in Wonderland with zombies, absolutely. Look around here, see if there's anything I can do. Camera angle changes, then maybe. Right. Do I have a fence spray still? Yeah, okay. No. Oof. Map. Fella, you can combine the key with all the other. Oh, what? Really? Oh no, wait, hang on. Ta-da! Right, now we've got the key to open the door. Thanks, Bridge. I'd never have pieced that together. What does it say about the key now? It's a key designed to adore the god of time. Excellent. You've used the Chronos key. You no longer need it. Whether you just got it? Yes. Immediately go to the map. Let's have a look. Whoa! I bet I'm poisoned again. Yep. It's worth it just to watch film. Well, yeah, if you're into Amelia Jolovalich, then yes. Use the blue herbs. Fantastic. Maybe I should go like this. Whatever floats your boat, fella. Absolutely. If that's what you like, then that's cool. Will you take the grenade rounds? Yep. Taking the grenade rounds. Grenada! I was hoping that she'd... Ah, there we go. Face is twisted with expression of pain. It seems to have died from poisoning. That's what I was hoping for. So I'm going to shoot the thing. Then what I'm going to do... Oh, more spiders. Got him. Yeah. Run out the room. Okay. Because then the baby spiders are gone, you see. Whatever floats your boat, water. That's where you're going wrong. There's a small room. Oh yeah, what's happening in that corner? What's happening in... Let's see what the description is. Oh, Mercenary's Pocketbook. September 26th. Yesterday, as of live broadcast. It's only been 3 hours since the mission started. The team is down to me and Campbell. Bruce Campbell, perhaps? The number of zombies is far greater than we expected. There's no hope left for this city. We have already injected the antibody for the virus, but I'm not sure that it will work. I don't know if I will survive. September 27th. It's today. Never swim in treacle. You're absolutely right, Screech. Yeah, Kevin. We managed to reach the clock tower. Out of desperation, we robbed some wounded members of their weapons and used the surviving citizens as decoys. We were taught to do this in order to survive in the battlefield, but I never enjoyed it. However, a girl showed up at the clock tower before me. She's one of the survivors. She looks just like my sister, for she starved to death. September 28th, tomorrow. I wanted to evacuate as soon as possible, but the girl didn't. Her father insisted that he wouldn't leave the city. where his beloved wife rests in peace. I really wanted to save the girl, but Campbell said, all I care about is our lives. That's how I felt before. But now... Did look a little like Claire. 1 second, Fox. The clock tower has become a dangerous place. Don't want to make any more mistakes. Really, I needed a shot of whiskey to make that noise. Ah. Wait, hang on. She just said he's trying to shield her. I'm not sure that's what that looks like. It looks like she's trying to shield him, but there you go. Right, so I've got to solve this clock puzzle then. Ooh, shiny. 3 shinies. A maiden statue holding a tray. A crystal ball is on the tray. Will you take the crystal ball? Sure, why not? Taking the crystal ball. A maiden statue holding a tray. An obsidian ball is on the tray. Will you take the obsidian ball? Yeah, why not? Taking the obsidian ball. A maiden statue is holding a tray. An amber ball is on the tray. Take the amber ball? Yes. So this is obviously... Hey! Madeira Bota. Welcome. Welcome. Past goddess. There is a tray underneath the picture. Goddess? Yeah. Tray under the picture. And future goddess. There's a tray under the picture. So I've got to guess which ones of these go in here. Okay. Oh yeah. I'm just guessing that it's with amber. Yeah, why not? I wonder if I'll get this right accidentally. I don't think I will. Nope. Well, whatever that is, it wasn't right. So let's take that one out. Take that one out. You have a bit of paper for this puzzle. Alright. Well, essentially I've got to make it say 12, right? I've got to make it so 12. So what have we got here? That goes back to 9, so when we put the obsidian in there it's worth 4. The amber worth it. But it brings us forward 5. That takes... So if I put the amber in this one, it goes back 3. Try this one. I put this one in here, it goes forward. Yep, that wasn't right. So we almost got it right. Take that back out. I'm gonna put the... Jeez Louise. 12's the goal, yep. On the clock in the center it should turn out exactly so. You're absolutely right. Just so you know, Madeira Bota, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, I do apologize if I am. I've never played Resident Evil 3 Nemesis before. I'm figuring all of this out as I go. Oh, look at that! 3rd time's a charm! Ooh, golden cog. Alright. Golden gear. It can't be. Spare bell for the clock tower. It would make incredible strength to move it. Well, let's Hulk out and do it. Hey, Olia! I hope you're well. Let's have a look over here. Yeah, this is my very first time playing this game, so I literally haven't. I'm up to the clock tower, I know that much, and I know this is a part that was missing from the remake that people said that they would have preferred if it was in the remake. Here comes Nemesis again. Oh, alright. Through here, up the stairs. Wait, have I got that? Back around here. I must say, this is It's an interesting game for sure. I've never, like I said, first time playing through the second half of this game. Hoping to be able to... He usually gives the puzzles a go. He shouts out for help if he wants it. Absolutely. I'm always about giving things a try, right? I've got to give it a good go. Right, let's try this one then. Didn't work with the silver one. Doesn't work with the gold one. Well, that kind of sucks. Nothing happened. Right, can I combine them? Oh, look at that. It's the Chronos gear. Chronos gear. It can't be. So, let me try that one again. Oh, good idea, Squidge. Let's go save it. Okay, let me do that again. I'll do my really bad solid snake thing in a minute. Ink ribbon. I'm guessing I've got to fight Nemesis again, so should I switch to the freeze rounds? I'm going to use the infinite ink ribbon. I've got infinite ink ribbon because I'm on easy. Okay, I'm not playing this for... I'm not playing it for speed. I'm not playing it for super duper grade. I'm playing it just to play it because I've never played Nemesis. Right, so... For some reason my water splashed me in the face. I've got a fight incoming. Do I need to switch to the ice rounds, Squidge? And while you're discovering whether I should do that, I'll do this. Chronos gear. That's not a possibility. Chronos gear. Keep it with me. If I need to switch, I can just hit the menu. Genie is confused. There aren't any dinosaurs to fight. Absolutely. Oh, look at that. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Will I go down the ladder? I'm going to regret it, but yeah, okay.
We're saved. Down here! It's finally over.
Nemesis.
Huh?
What a dick. It's trial and error in the upcoming fight. I can't really give you a strategy. Okay. No worries, Squidge. Right. So just shoot it, right? Run away and shoot it, then run away and shoot it. Oh. She looked right at me. Or you could, like, do stuff. What? Why would you even, like, not aim it? Oh, rocket to the face. My status is virus. Ah. We hit each other. Brilliant. Oh, snap. I think I got it. Excellent. I know I'm going to... No, his head moved. Cheeky git. As if he's going to use a rocket when I'm right in front of him. I guess that means he can't miss. Oh. Okay. Oh, yeah? Is this your first time playing this? It's my first time playing the entire game. Oh yeah, my first time playing the entire game. I did play half of it yesterday, and this is like Squidge had told me that the clock tower is kind of like the halfway point. Squidge is in the chat as Waffling Tailors. He's the co-host of one of the podcasts that I do. Well, that sucks.
Jill!
That lot of help you were.
Hang in there. What have I done? I'm sorry, Jill. Please, wait.
Oh, cool. If you have the machine gun, you can blow up the rocket launcher as he aims it. That's pretty cool.
Jill!
Jill!
October 1st, night. I woke up to the sound of falling rain. I can't believe I'm still alive.
June, September, October. So she's been unconscious for 2 days, right? I don't want to know what's going on in the recording studio. Anyway.
It looks like our roles have been reversed from when we originally met, huh? Don't worry, Jill. This chapel is safe.
I've been infected by the virus, haven't I?
Hey! Take it easy.
I'm okay. Don't feel
It's not the last
pain.
time that Jill's going to get infected
That's
by
what
a
bothers
virus.
me. If I can't feel anything, then what does that mean?
Don't give up, Jill. I'll take care of you. Whatever you do, don't let that virus beat you.
Because obviously you can beat the virus with willpower. What we got? We got handgun ammo. We got... Okay, fair enough. Hey, I've been in this chapel. Hang on. Yeah, alright. Can I take things from here? No, I can only take Carlos's things from here. One of those, one of those, one of those, and one of those. What are you saying, Squidge? No fighting on consecrated grounds or John Wick will fuck you up. Absolutely. I know what we'll do. We'll save it. No typewriter. You can save your progress here. Will you use the ink ribbon? Yes. We will save over that one. Right. Oof. Yeah. It's you as well. Got him. Can't go right. Let's continue on through here. Worst hide and seek guy ever. Oh, he heard me. That guy reminded me of... You remember Squidge and anyone else who was watching at the time when I played the Yakuza Kiwami on stream, and the guy was the worst hide and seek champion then. He was literally just standing behind a paper thing. It was ridiculous. We got a new webcam today. Ooh, and a new keyboard. Fantastic. What's your new webcam, Squidge? And how come you're getting a new keyboard? Didn't you already have that typewriter style keyboard, right? I can't go up there, so I've got to go around here. Go around here. Oh, they got the Elgato face cam. I wonder if that's any good. I suppose we'll find out. Teeny tiny spiders. Go this way. Oh! I can hear a dog around the corner. Ah! The typewriter one is flashy but naff. Lots of lots of okay. I appreciate that. Mini pulling of beards. Yep, I totally get that. Sometimes you buy a keyboard because it looks really good, but it's actually dreadful to use. I totally get that. Why did I come all the way back here? Bell for the clock tower. I could push it. Oh, I see. Because Jill's a woman, she couldn't push the bell. That's very mid-90s Japanese of you. Oh, we're outside. Okay, so we can go to the hospital or the park. We can't go to the park because it's locked off. My guess is that since I've kind of killed Nemesis a lot, he won't be coming back for a while, and since he's only after Jill, kind of pointless me worrying about fighting him. I've used up half his ammo already. Jeez Louise. It's locked with a simple lock. Let me guess. He can't open it, but Jill can. Let's go up here. Raccoon City Park. The men get Raccoon City Park. It is locked. That sucks. The Elgato first cam works. Let's go back a little bit. Interested if it's any good. I got the Razer webcam. Sent it back. Both were... Wow. Quite bad. Okay. The Elgato first cam works well with the NVIDIA broadcast software I have. And flawlessly makes the software generated green screen I have. Nemesis has less health. So Nemesis can still attack me. Oh man. Alright. He's got less health when I'm playing as Carlos. Alright. Raccoon City Hospital. Now in the remake, this area is full of hunters. So I'm interested to find out whilst playing whether there are hunters in here. There's a hospital. It's a hospital, right? So I would expect there to be lots of fade sprays and stuff. Sounds like a zombie. You ready for puzzles? Oh no! You could shoot, perhaps. That would be good. Jeez Louise. Only got a third of my ammo left. Ugh. Am I ready for puzzles? That's a juicy raccoon. Wow, okay. Fair enough. Wonder if I can eat the flower. The Razor one claimed that it was awful. I want a demo of the Elgato one. Well, perhaps we might be able to coax Squidge into doing a short stream with his new camera one day when he gets it. Take the knife as well, because then I can at least fight back. I don't really want to save it because I've used up all the ammo. Hang on. Maybe I should put the typewriter, the ink ribbon away. I don't need it. Right, the green screen is the NVIDIA software. The Elgato webcam has really good light, good low light detection. That's extreme in the dark then. Why are you streaming in the dark? You're going to be naked, is that what you're saying? Well, I think these folks are dead. Oh, I like that. Oh. Sound design in the game is really good. Especially with the headphones on. Don't need my backlight so much. Ooh. You've taken the hospital map. Fantastic, wasn't it? Will you take the tape recorder? You've taken the tape recorder. Ooh. Carlos does need to put on the damn lab coat. A portable tape recorder. A patient's diagnosis is recorded onto here. Okay. Ah, cool! It's a calendar for Cool Pizza. Look, Cool Pizza. Go through here. Voice recognition lock. Will you push the microphone? Yes.
There also appears to be a slight fracture in his right arm.
Watched a lot of comparison videos between the Razor and the Elgato. The Razor run out. They must be sponsored by Razor. Must be. I do know that a lot of the big name content creators are sponsored by Razor. Do I need to push another button? Which floor will you go to? 3. Let's go up. Ooh, data room.
Don't shoot! No! Nikolai? You're still alive?
Nicolaj. Nicolaj.
What's going on?
I'm one of the supervisors. That's all you need to know.
Wait!
Perhaps it just doesn't like cynical people, James. Well, just like exactly like I just said, you always were an asshole, Gorman. Mostly dead. With occasional bouts of, crustiness. Like some handgun bullets or H-gun bullets. That it. Have you tried just 2-point lighting? That could work. Right here. Ooh. Will you take the sick room key? Absolutely, you've taken the sick room key. You had all the lights out. That's, well, that is one way of getting out of your hospital, Bill. The zombies are walking. Okay, fair enough. It says the effect of the T-virus on the backside. That's when you get bitten in the butt, right? Your butt becomes a zombie. No? Okay. I thought it was funny. If the Elgato works well, it would definitely be an upgrade to that. Wow. Right. Look, I've done everything I need to do in that room. What does that key say? Seems to be a key for the sick room. The tag says 402. Okay. Go 401 first. What in the flippin' doodly doodle is that? Let me guess, I'm poisoned again. Oh, okay, still fine. Alright. What the heck was that? Something seems to have been placed here. But that's vaguely useless. A doctor's body. He is holding a slip. The numbers 3, 2, 5 are printed on the slip. The text is Metal Gear. Biggest question: Will it make me a better gamer? Well, it'll obviously make your games on Tarkov better. That's what it's for, right? Use the sick room key. You no longer need this key. Will you discard it? Yes. Something seems to have been placed here. Right, okay. So there's 2 places to put this. RGB doesn't make you a better gamer, I could tell you that. You say that, Squidge. There's 4 places to put it, look. Oh, man. Alright, we'll come back to this room in a minute once I figured out what I've got to do. I've clearly got to put that... Clearly got to put that somewhere, right? I'm guessing it's going to be here, because this would be the most awkward corner to push it to. Do that in a moment once I've figured out what I'm supposed to do. Because there'll be some file somewhere that tells me what I've got to do. So I've opened room 402, that's good. Go down to the basement. See what's in their basement. Tell them you're busy doing programming things. I'll have to, you know, my RGB video screen recorder and definitely made me a cooler gamer. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Holy cow! How much ammo have I got left? Yes, some. I have to say, the music in the original Resident Evil games is so... Hand trucks and old observation devices. Absolutely. Twitchy twitch! Why's that there? That didn't help me at all. I can hear the dork. I can't tell that it's Jamie, just wants me to work. Okay. Ooh, these will be useful. Can't tell that it's Jamie. This part on hard is a bow lick. Is it really? What, the bit I've just done or the bit that I'm about to do? Sealed with a complicated lock and cannot be opened. Yeah, you say that though. Will you take the medium base? Hunters have a shit ton more health. Alright, you've taken the medium base. Base. Buttery biscuit base. It's going to burst out, isn't it? Do it while I'm right next to it. Needs to be an electric power supply switcher. It is set next to the cultivation tank. Will you switch the electricity? No. I'm not that stupid. I am stupid. Okay. Umbrella Medical Service, North America Division, Douglas Rover. That thing can swallow you whole. Be careful. Ooh! Okay. In order to activate the synthesizer to cultivate the vaccine, please follow the procedure as detailed below. 1. Supply enough energy to the system. 2. Set the medium base to the device. When the device is ready, you can start mixing the vaccine medium. To mix the vaccine, you will need to control the 5 levers. This will cause the 2 gauges to increase or decrease. If you adjust the 2 gauges so that they stop at the center, the vaccine medium will then be produced automatically. All right. It's the franchise Douglas Holder. Is it the franchise? It could be. Could be. Oh, this is gonna be a fight, isn't it? Cook-lunk. Yep. So these things can swallow me whole, can they? I wonder if I can fight them before I oh, right. Nope. Alright, fair enough. Will you operate the synthesizer? Yes. 1, 2, or 3, or below. Right. 1, 2, 3. Maybe let's go with 2. Well, that's no good. Will you operate the synthesizer? 1. Ah! That's no good. Ooh, that's better. Yeah. Oh, look at that! I goofed it. Wonder if I could just run out of the room. With the vaccine medium, do I need to put it back in the machine? Nothing more. Okay. I love how the Resident Evil characters, like, they don't... When stuff like that happens, they just stand there and let stuff happen. I think I got him. But like, oh, this thing's trying to break through the window. I'll just stand here and let it happen. Oh no, it's coming towards me. I'd better just stand really still. And now I can find it. Right, do I need to do anything in room 402? Feels like I do need to. More shocked than anything. I mean, I would be taken aback as well, but I'd also want to get the hell out of that room. Let's see. Giving me any clues as to where to push this, so I'm just gonna guess. Since it would be the biggest ball ache to get it into the opposite corner. Go try an emergency steel chair to the hand though, absolutely. Go proper like, oh, just Pillmanize it. That's what you do. That's one for the old school pro wrestling fans, that one. Oh well. The great thing about Resident Evil puzzles, if you do it wrong, you just walk out and come back in, and the Deus Ex Machina resets everything. Just tag in on Anderson. Absolutely. He'll sort it out. He wouldn't put up with any of this T-virus nonsense. I think I've pushed that too far. Now I can't get around that side. Let's try this corner first. See if anything bad. See what bad thing happens. Oh, come on, Carlos, you can push it. There we go. Put your back into it, man. Hey! What a guess! Where was that? It's back here. Right. Was it? No, yeah, it's back there. It's locked with a number-based lock. First digit number. 325? 3, 2, 5. Hey! First try! The Four Horsemen, like the original Four Horsemen? Absolutely. The Four Horsemen versus zombies. That would be an amazing film. Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and get in the Who was the Fourth Horseman? The original ones. Ric Flair, Tully Blanchard. When you get to the main door, just run. Okay. Ric Flair, Tully Blanchard, Arn Anderson. Was it the other Anderson? Ollie Anderson? Oh, Barry Windham. Okay. I think I shall save it now. I don't want to have to do all of that again. Put that back. Got a fade spray as well, so that's good. Whoops. I'll take the other fade spray as well. Yep. There you go. Always good to have something to fall back on. Where's the... There it is. Will I save it? Yes, I will. Mongo Mc... No, Colin. Not Mongo McMichaels. That's like, of the current crowd that's potentially still watching this, I think you and I are the only people who got that joke. There's the point. React if you got that joke, right? And if you're watching on YouTube, VOD folks, if you got that one, put a like or something and let me know that you got that joke. Right. So you're saying just run. Needs to be a time-based bomb. I had 20 seconds to get out. Why did it give me 20 seconds? He was in the Four Horsemen, but when the Four Horsemen were crap. The fact that the hospital came down really, really quickly tells me that it wasn't really well built. What's going on here? Alright. Controller was going a bit weird. We'll go back in here and give... What? Now I've got to run all the way back around to get to... This is not good. Lost there. Not Nemesis again. Yes, Nemesis again. Probably made from that crappy concrete like in the UK. Yes. You don't have to fight him, you can just rush by him. Alright. I'm going to. He's all like tentacly. Ooh! Got away from him then. Didn't expect to. Evan! I was worried there for a bit. People kept expecting me to do work or something. Yeah, right, people suck. Oh, right into the save room. Yes! We made it. Hold on, Jill, Regina, whatever. Devin! Slash catch. Welcome. Did they know you have a stream to watch? Absolutely.
Hey, are you okay?
Yes. Barely.
Oh.
What's going on?
No way! That monster just doesn't give up.
What? I thought we killed that thing.
No, it's been waiting for you.
We?
He's playing with us. Carlos, do you think...
Don't worry, we're in a save room. That means it can't get us.
I don't think so. I'm sorry,
Should
Jill.
put that on my work I am status.
Bad news.
Oh.
Nikolai is still alive.
Bad news, Jones.
Are you sure?
Yes. I don't know how, but I do know that he is our enemy. Remember, don't trust him.
So the question in the room is, which Four Horsemen would be the best Four Horsemen to have in a film called The Four Horsemen versus Zombies? Bet he's in here already. Keep moving, you silly person. No! Yeah! Oh, that was my cue to run away, wasn't it? But I have no idea where I'm meant to be going, but let's just run, see what happens. Up. Right. I wonder where I've got to go, because I can't go. Gold Dust. Okay, so you're saying Gold Dust is one of the Four Horsemen. Okay. Wait, how did I get out? I got out of the back, so I've got to run around the back. Okay. Don't want to waste my ammo. Love that. Ooh. Ooh. Not the sound of like that. Okay. Let me guess, I gotta go to the park or what? Because she should have the lockpick. Do I have it? Oh. Gotta go all the way back through there, haven't I? Because I haven't got the lockpick. Locked with a simple lock. Let's save those rounds. Switch back to this. I've got to fight all the way back through there to get the lockpick, haven't I? Yeah. Alright. Which means I've got to run past them in this here corridor. Alright, maybe. No longer is. Oh no, okay. It is still a safe room. That's okay. I thought it was no longer a safe room. Right. We need to change our loadout slightly. We need a lockpick. Need the first aid spray. What up? Okay. Watch out, lads. The city's got all wobbly. I really like that it burst through the door and destroyed the door. A bit worried that Nemesis hasn't turned up again, but I'm going to focus on that too much. Ooh, I love that little bassline. Right, now that we've got the lockpick, we can go through that door. Yeah! To get to another save room. Brilliant. What's this picture? Photo E. The zombies are attacking. Good. Ooh, another key. Keys everywhere. Take all the keys. Will you take the park key? Let me guess. I gotta go back up and... yeah, open the park. Okay, fair enough. Right. Do I save it? Oh, 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 oh. Rounds. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Okay, like I said before, so Devin, you joined a little late. What I said before was I'm not going for least number of saves. I'm not going for quickest time. I'm not going for best grade ever, because this is quite literally my first time ever playing Resident Evil 3. Ever. So, quick time check. Squidge, how far do you think I am through the game now? Whoop. Have a look around here. Anything these? Nope. Nothing else that's shiny around here. Swirly thing a lot. Let's go up these stairs. Is this like, are we going into Jurassic Park now? Oh, snaky things. Snaky boys. James, what kind of snakes are these? Well, there's a sign. Manipulate the fountain. Set the gears and press the start button. The shape of the fountain changes based on the combination of the gears. Okay. Big snakes. Alright. That's the kind of snakes they are. Brilliant. The control panel for the fountain. Will you open the lid? Yes. Trouser snakes. Thanks, James. Don't know what change it. I'm just going to leave it for now. Probably just come in. Yeah, buddy. Map. Oh, yeah. Green herbs. I rule. Picking up green herbs. Let's do some food exploration. This is my swirly thing a lot. Whoop! Ah, he's got me on the butt. Yeah. Not poisoned? No, okay. There is, I'm going to go put this back. Put one of the third sprays back for now. Go to a raid. I'll be watching passively. Excellent. Herbs for days. Good luck, cynical developer. Good luck on your raid. I'm guessing you mean Tarkov, right? Let's dump this here. Well, at least space. Herbs for days, or herbs for days. If you say it with an H on it, because that's how you're supposed to say it. Reload. Ha! Shot it out of the sky. Didn't shoot that one out of the sky. It got me on the boob. Right. Get off him. Ah! That's hardly fair. This is where I die, isn't it? Like I die passively. Go down here. Oh man! These are the ones that can eat me, aren't they? Whoa! Like, maybe don't do that. Just shoot the things. Jeez Louise. And now she's, yeah, she's a, oh man. Should have just fired on it. It's Taco Riv. No, he's off to Ramrid, the Combini down the road. And you, ah! Ninja kick the damn rabbit. I should have done. Should have done. Absolutely. This feels like a super dangerous area. Watch out for the barrel. Ah! Blew myself up. I blowed myself up. This seems like a good enough pause. I mean, the folks watching, you're all going to know this anyway. But the podcast, you should totally check it out because it's a great podcast. We've got a new episode coming out on the day of streaming. Got a new episode coming out in 2 days, and it's about Resident Evil 3. So you want to be watching it. We have an episode recently about Metal Gear Solid with our friend Alexa. And I talk about this all the time, but you should go to the page of those games we played. It shows you all the games that we've ever played, we've ever talked about. 1,821 games. Click this button here. Orders them in most spoken order. So you can say, hey, Resident Evil 2. You can see all the times we've ever... Too cool is that? Anyway, back to the game. Go back here. Back to the game. Right, so I died. Well, I didn't last. Ran into a 2 made while I was watching your stream. Oh man. Resident Evil. He don't mess about, Squidge. When he goes into a video game to die, he does it straight away. Put that away. Yes. I'm not going to take the other fit. Keep one. There were 3 herbs. 2, 3, and minus that, yeah. Okay. Tarkov is brutal. It really whoops the llama's ass. Okay, show of hands. Winamp. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything else. Just Winamp. What? Where are these dudes coming from? I thought it was those snakes. I thought it was the snakes that were in here. Right? The snakes have gone. Well, that's not good. Mostly worrying, but okay. Why were there... Right, okay, so it's because of the random number generation. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so Squidge, I think I asked but didn't keep a track on where we are. Tarkov. Oh yeah. Tarkov. It really whoops the comrade's ass. I asked but didn't stick around for the answer. How far would you say I am through Resident Evil 3? Steady. Three-quarters of the way. All right, fair enough. That's good enough amount. Oh, he's definitely dead. That's good. We're about 3/4 of the way. Okay, let's do this. Don't shoot the barrel this time. Yeah. Giddy up. Okay. Got that nonsense. Lock. It's the rear gate of the Raccoon Park. It's locked. Thanks. Oh well. Wait, he looks like he died trying to get out. Oh. No. I'll come back for them. Sure, I'll forget. Anything in the bin? Oh, alright. Is mercenary holding anything? Oh, well that seems a bit silly. He's holding something. Written order of the supervisors. Mission requirements, Bravo 16. Point number 1. Obtain and secure sample of all the information pertaining to this case. Observe and record combat data on the UBCS. Point number 2. Destroy all evidence, including the medical facility that has medical treatment data. Point number 3. Check the guinea pig's ability to accomplish the mission. I don't want guinea pigs getting hurt. They're cute and they just like... It's not picking up my whistling. But they make cute little whistling noises. Once your mission is complete, evacuate the area. Remember that you must not help anyone who is not a supervisor, nor bring anything back that might be traced to where it belongs. Checking the written order. Okay. Feels a bit silly that the key to the gate is like... Don't know the key to the gate. It's a key given from a mercenary. It says Raccoon Park Graveyard. Oh good, it's a zombie apocalypse. And I've got to go through the graveyard. That's going to be fun. Do we get to do like Thriller? Is that what we get to do? Yeah, well, I guess it's... Could be... We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh. Oh yeah, you played this on the arcade stick, didn't you, Squidge? Right, I've got to figure out what I've got to do with this this thing. In the middle, in the back, in the front. So you're saying if I swap the two that are on the top over to the left, it'll change the way this room looks. Right. That doesn't seem to have changed diddly squat. Yeah, anyway. Could have changed stuff back there. Yep. Nothing happened. Okay. Nothing happened. Trying to get that bottom right one, so the two white ones like this and the two black ones like that. See what we can do. That wasn't it. 3D animation with 2D hand animation with look, because like those bricks are, it's really cool. Let me kill it and I'll tell you what I mean. Oh. Gonna spawn in front of me again. Let's use this. Did I kill it? Oh yeah. It was this fight in the Resident Evil 3 board game is insane. Give it room and shoot it till it's dead. Absolutely. Let's do that. Yeah, what I really liked about that fight there was the combination of the 2D animation bits of the rocks just sort of jump in were just like individual JPEGs or whatever. That and the 3D stuff of the snake or whatever. That was really cool. I'm not going to kill it if I don't need to. Save some ammo. You have to. Right, let's have a look. Let's see what you're saying. This fight in the Resident Evil 3 board game is insane. You have to use the street lights to fry it in the tabletop game. Whoa, that sounds well cool. Bridge, we're going to have like a Resident Evil board game week or something. I have to take some time off work and we'll just do it. I'm guessing. So I've got that key now, so I can go through there. I'm going to go to the save room first. Should have really swapped to the shotgun there. I like it though that it's giving me different enemies in different rooms. That's really cool. Because it's like they've really thought about what would happen if the world went all wobbly and everything went to shit. What I need to do while I'm streaming is I need to stop looking at me on this screen. I need to look at y'all as I'm talking to y'all. Let's take the ink ribbon and let's take... Wasn't there a herb that I left here? Yeah. And we'll take a fade spray. There we go. It's good to fade spray. Right, we'll save. Will you use the ink ribbon? Yes. Each scenario takes 120 minutes at least. Even longer in the Resident Evil 1 board game. Awesome. We're definitely going to have to check it out, Squidge. Because it sounds like a lot of fun. And I know you and Ike have been playing it recently. Ike is a friend of the show. I know that you and Ike have been playing a lot of it recently, and it just sounds really good. Honest. Get rid of you. Get rid of your guts. Shards of your pelvis. Did we go this way? Yes, we did. Reload first. 9 out of 40 scenarios. Wow. That's awesome. I'm listening out for enemies because I've got the headphones on. I can hear the pitter patter. Okay. If there is pitter patter to be heard, that is. Jingle, 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 jingle. Where am I now? Ooh.
No!
Well, Nemi's back. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Push him off. Lol. I like how I did that. Just. Oh look, it's the underground facility. Cool. Oh wait, hang on. No, that button there. Looks like I've got all the maps, which must mean I'm in the last bit of the game, right? I yeeted him right off of there.
Carlos.
Jill, listen very carefully.
How did he get here?
I'm launching a missile directly into the city as soon as day breaks. The explosion will be powerful enough to destroy everything.
Are you sure?
And it's your fault because you fell asleep for 2 days.
I heard it straight from a supervisor.
They'll go this far to cover their tracks?
Come on, we have to hurry. There
Time
isn't
for a
much time
Tetris
left.
puzzle. I don't like Tetris puzzles. Manager's Diary. April 25th. Today is my 30th birthday. I was transferred to this facility today. Facility, let me try that again. Today is my 30th birthday. I was transferred to the facility today. I am very happy because the work environment is very different from life in the university. May 14th. He's not. This dude doesn't get what a diary is for. Anyway, May 14th. The disposal system has been completed. Using a special kind of gas, it can decompress the cells of the guinea pigs. They have to try this out. We have to try this out before beginning practical usage of the system, since it is not 100% stable yet. May 20th. While I was checking the treatment room, the door shut and I was locked inside. I couldn't get out for 1 hour. I guess even if you have the key card, it's useless when you're locked inside. That's some environmental storytelling right there. June 7th. The guinea pigs we have exposed. The guinea pigs we have to dispose of are increasing. The system is not working smoothly. The laboratory staff doesn't listen to my opinions, and I am getting extremely frustrated. July 16th. We can't dispose of all the bodies, and the quality of the liquid medicine is not good enough either. The early stages of the BOW gas from Code Veronica. Absolutely. I say we get jiggy. There is no time. Absolutely. July 29th. Thought the function of the system decreases? Shouldn't that be though the system decreases? Anyway, though the function of the system decreases, the number of the bodies we have to dispose doesn't. The infection level has increased, and the antibodies we are using is no match for the new mutation of the virus. Some of the workers have been infected by the disease. I have continued to work, but I always keep a gun with me. I must remember to save one bullet for me. I want to weep. I don't want to die here. I sweat. I sweat? I sweat that I'll lose my mind. That should really be worried, but okay. If I imagine how painful the death will be. Take it, manager's diary. Seems like a save room. It is a save room. Let's see if we can... Ooh, shiny. Will you take the facility key? Yep. I'm really digging there. Dum, dum, dum. Mm-hmm. It's like simple. Really. Put this one away. Any particular pieces of kit I should take with me, Squidge? Okay. There's a reason this game won't move once. The elevator won't move because it's locked with a card key. Let me guess, do I use a stars card? OST is badass. Been ages since I played this far, so I have no idea. Alright. Plastic card engraved with an ID that is attached to it. It seems to be coated with some kind of special plating. Alright, let's try that on the... No, alright. Oh, doom, doom. Really good. I really liked in the clock tower, the save room with that one boom. God, it was really... Get the map first. Awesome. Oh, awesome. It's a MoDisc, Magneto Optical Storage. This one's pretty cool. It's a really good album, actually. Well, Future Century. Future Century. This dead factory is where NFTs go to die. Let's hope so. I should put this one, which is a podcast episode that Squidge worked on, exclusively on mini disc. Check it out. Company logo and everything. How cool is that? RJJ Software. Not many software companies have their names on actual physical products that are mini disc. So that's pretty cool. Very super nerdy, right? Good amount of misery. Take some herbs. We want herbs for days. Oh, okay, we won't be able to carry herbs for days, but that's fine. This. What we'll do... Have a look at that system disk. Check. It seems to be a system disk used to release the treatment room lock. Excellent. Right, so what we'll do is we'll go put the fade spray away. That gives me at least one more thingammy. Plenty of companies that have their logo plastered on a model's arse though. I mean, yes, but it's not the same. Is it? Do I need that lockpick anymore? I'm going to put it away. Gives me another... Then I can pick both of these... which I'll need that in the next room. Back in here. These two. And the herbs. Herbs. These are really good. You can heal with them. There's lots of jokes about what do you do with it. You roll it up and smoke it or whatever. There you go. There's a door over here. It's an elevator. It's currently not locked. Take the elevator. Will you push the button? No. Oh, that's cool. Oh, blew his head off. Awesome. Oh, and they're floating. Even better. You rub your armpits with them. Good man. Water pollution control device has stopped functioning. It displays an error message. I can't go in there yet. That's fine. Well, I got some of them. That's good. That looks very Resident Evil 2. Like, there's a corridor in Resident Evil 2. Do you reckon that the terminal can play Doom? I bet it can. There's a corridor in Resident Evil 2 that looks like that. And if you aim the gun just right into the dead center of the screen, you could shoot it and it will smash the camera. Really quite clever that they added that. Oh, another document here. This security manual. Security on the plant. Since this plant is a facility under the disguise of a deserted factory, civilians will sometimes enter. If this should occur, do not hesitate to shoot them. If they choose to surrender, arrest and then transfer them to the laboratory as new guinea pigs. You will be rewarded. So if I accidentally manage to walk in, they're either going to shoot me or use me as some kind of test subject. That's not good. Maintenance of the device. This entire plant is controlled by an epidemic prevention system. When contamination is detected in the treatment room or decomposed specimen pool, the plant will automatically be locked down for isolation. In that case, you must follow the manual to unlock it. If the contamination is over the limit, the whole system will automatically lock down. Then you must remain in the plant and wait for the subsequent orders. Those who leave the facility without permission will suffer extreme consequences. Oh, okay. There's a shiny thing over there. Let's see what the shiny thing is. You can't carry any more items. Fantastic. So this is a safe room, so it should have like a chest, right? That's what you get for not reading the EULA under the no trespassing sign. Absolutely. Let's put a few of these away. At least I've got them in possession. Cool. I am going to take a really quick break. I'm going to go and refill my water. As you can see, it's running low. It's always important to hydrate. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a really short break and I shall be back in a moment. But I'm not just going to leave you with this just staring at Jill's butt. I'm going to go like this. So I will see you all in a few minutes.
Welcome to the Waffling Tailors podcast. Today, your podcast is brought to you by the letters Q, E, F, Yoshi, Chica from Five Nights at Freddy, and this sound. That's very lyrical. Oh yeah.
Welcome to the promo for the Waffling Tailors podcast. I am your promo host, Caprogman, and with me as always is Squidgy. Say hello, Squidgy.
Hello, Squidgy.
How are you, Squidgy?
Hello, Squidgy.
This is a short promo to tell you all about the Waffling Tailors podcast. As you may or may not know, we are the Waffling Tailors, and each episode of our podcast covers topics from the utterly serious to the downright ridiculous. So strap yourself in and prepare to waffle on. See you later, Squidgy.
Hello, Squidgy.
Maybe we should tell the people who are listening what they're actually listening to,
Why?
because then they'll know what they're listening to.
But why?
I've been farming Uranus in the arsenal. I'm not going to explain. Anyone that's played Borderlands 2 new DLC will understand what I'm on about.
So yeah.
Embrace the potato.
And also another 9-hour intro. You know, so I've been taking my time with that, not actually playing it, just going through the intro.
What you're saying is they've gone full Metal Gear then?
Oh, don't say that. I'm just imagining Solid Snake with a keyblade now.
That'd be epic.
A very small one that you can stab them in the neck with. You know.
Does anybody mind if I do a 400-hour monologue?
Where's my weapons? What the hell's this?
Metal Gear. It can't be.
Can I make a small request? No.
Oh God.
Nuclear vessels.
What does the music sound like? Can we just hum it to make him feel better?
Do 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 Waffling Tailors do 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 do.
Is that any better?
From the makers of Mako Energy comes the new essence, Que. Smell like freshly laid chocobo.
So what I did say, even though I didn't unmute, was, yes, Squidge, you can stare at Jill's butt if you like, but I think you'd better go back to horny Jill. Right, what was I say? Experiment-related notes. Watch for the portion with no wave, then adjusting the data. What? Watch for the portion with no wave when adjusting the data. All right. Oh, cool. I've got enough to carry 2 of them. That's fair. Gunpowder B, gunpowder B. I need another one first. Gunpowder B, gunpowder B. Combine that stuff. I've just made shotgun shells. Oh well. Doesn't matter. I need some of those too. So let's go back up here. Never! You will never figure it out. I will never figure anything out, Squidge. That's my problem. Right, let's see. Put this back just so I can get some shotgun shells. Excellent. And then I'm going to swap this for that. At least make some A, S, C actually. Find that. And that way, if I ever find another B, I can make some more icy rounds. Icy wiener. We got a raid. Hello, raid. Hello, raid people. Oh my goodness. Right. Okay. Neo R. Hello. Hello, everybody. This is amazing. I'm not sure where you've come from because I don't see it in my UI, but thank you very much for joining us. Right. Let's have a look. Water pollution alert. Blocking of the abolition area passage is now in progress. To maintain safety, the lock will not be released until a manual check has been performed. Okay. Water pollution alert. That's the same text again. So let's just skip over that. What's this? A device to check the water quality. A water sample seems to be required. Alright. We'll get a water sample in a moment. Have a look. What's happening? Ultraviolet rays are applied to the water. There's a tiny slot where a plastic card could fit. Alright. What if the stars card will... So for everyone joining, raid people, thank you very much. This is the first time I've ever been raided, so you'll have to bear with me. This is me attempting to play Resident Evil 3 Nemesis for the first time ever. If you'll believe it, it's been out for 24 years, and I'm playing it for the very first time. You don't have to believe me, but of course it would be nice if you did. But also, it's true. Let's see if the stars card works there. I don't think it will, but I don't know why I still have this. Squidge, why do I still have the stars card? No, don't need to use it right now. Yep, okay, so it's not. Alright. Okay, we'll go back up here, put the stars card away. You never use it up fully. Ah, okay. That makes sense, because she's a member of STARS. She's going to carry it with her. That makes sense. I hope you're all well, and I hope you're all having a lovely day. I'm going to put this away. Let's go have a look at some other rooms and see what we haven't discovered yet. I'm going to go back around here. Ah! Nudges. I hate these snaky boys. Nope, further along. Oh, zombie right in front of me. Careful. So, pro tip, I was told this by Squidge, if you're on the stairs, they can't attack you. That deep shoulder action. Jill be dancing. Jill be dancing. Right. I don't want to step down in there because that's contaminated, right? That's what this machine said. This machine said the water pollution control has just stopped functioning. It displays an error message. Danger, danger, danger. Ooh, shotgun shells. I completely missed them last time, right? Oh yeah. Definitely don't want to step down into that water. Right. What's this over here? Anything? When activating a polluted water disposal device, make sure that the area has been evacuated of all personnel. Alright. There was a button next to the door. I think it was to call the elevator. Okay, will you push the button? Yes. Jay's on... Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, I totally forgot to say that. I'm on easy. I'm not going for a speed run. I'm not going for world's greatest grade or anything like that. Just playing through it because I've literally never played it. Reload. Oh, we don't need to. Okay. Nothing in here. I've picked up all the things, I believe. There's a... I'm stepping on the glass and stuff. Goodness. Right, let's have a look. So I can now open something else in here. Whatever it is. Whatever it was, I killed it. That was one of them. Electronically locked. Okay. There's a card key reader. Alright, so I'm getting some serious I need to pick up the card key vibes here. Can go that way if I want. That takes me back outside, right? Yeah, that's where I fought Nemesis. I don't want to do that. World record or riot? Neither, but yes. Both. Let's riot. That's as close to rioting as I get, everyone. Where did I go? Went that way, and the door was locked, so right again. Can't go that way. And I bet I can't walk past this steam. Will you push the switch? Yes. Ah, okay. Right. There'll be another one around here. Push the switch? Yes. Push this switch? Yes. Oh, okay. Oh. That didn't go well. So I can't get to the computer. I'll try this one over here. Push the switch. Nope. Stan, what have I got to do? Push the switch, yes. Now there's that one. But I wonder if the one behind me is stopped. Has! Right, okay, so it's this one. Ah! Oh, but this one's stopped. Aha! Now try this one. That one's no good. Reset that one. Eh? This is well confusing, yo. Oh. Hey! We got to the computer! I figured it out. Will you push the switch? Yes. Doesn't feel like it's a good sound. Ooh. Wonder where that door is. Wherever it is, it just opened. Don't want to get hit by that steam, you know? Push the switch, yes! Push all the switches, all the times. The elevator won't move because it's locked with a keycard. Alright, fair enough. I don't have the keycard yet, but I've just unlocked a door somewhere. It's that one back there, so I need to... Remember it? Okay. Sometimes I get confused, folks. Like I said, first time playing this game, so you'll have to bear with me. I'm gonna go through this door here. Right, and then I'm gonna follow this round to the left. Through this door, yeah. This is a security system. Security power okay. Water check error. Manual verification is required to unlock. Which is what I did. What? This is a security system. Security system power okay. Water check error. Manual verification is required to unlock. Okay. Right, so I've got to figure out how to undo the water verification. I got this horrible feeling I've got to climb down into the water. The water's all yucky and horrible. Manky and dirty. Don't want that. Where was it? Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Go that way. I've gone into the wrong room, look. I need to go... Where do I need to go? Down a floor. Elevator. Like I said, I'm not going for... The process was designed by a software consultant. Absolutely. 1000%. You're absolutely correct. Where was the elevator? It's over here. You're absolutely right there, Devin. Designed by a software consultant. I wonder what Squidge is up to. Quick, while Squidge is not here, everybody dance. That was my everybody Squidge isn't here dance. Not a very good dance. There you go. More zombies. Boom. Right, let's have a look around here. What's going on here? So, their room there. Should we do it? It's filled with nasty smelling liquid. Right, so I can't go in there yet. That's good. If, pro tip for people who play this, apparently if you're on the stairs, they can't get you. Good. I think that was all of them. No, it wasn't. What? There! Climb! Silly me using the wrong buttons. Have a look through here again. Or I'll go down there. Will you take the water sample? There we go, we got it now. Right. Nothing more. Excellent. Alright. That's what I needed to do. Ah, brilliant dancing there, Devin. Okay. There's a device to check the water quality. Will you operate it? Yes. Okay. Which wave range will you adjust? No, that's wrong completely. You just beat the pipe until it... Yes, I could. I could beat it with the pipe until it works. Which wave range will you adjust? We'll do this one and we'll put it back. There. Okay. Back. A... Ah! Put this back again. Ah. Just whack it with the pipe. Right. going to put this back and see whether it is still giving me the broken one. Nope, okay. What we need to do is we need to drop out because I've completely knackered this. Right, we'll drop out, we'll come back. Right, so. It's all right. Almost got it, right? It's not a good, I don't like this puzzle. I literally don't know what I'm doing. This is making it up as I go along. No, that's not right either. I get the feeling that they cancel each other out, but I don't know which direction they're cancelling. Nope. 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 See if we get 0.1 in the right place. Ah! Check out. What's the worst thing? It's not going to be in the right place. Dang it! It's adding up 3 rows, isn't it? Yeah, it is. What I want, that first column, I want it to be 3 1 bits. Then I want it to be 2 2 bits and a 1 bit. Then I want it to be 3 individual bits. Right, okay, so let's see this. Right, so B, bring this back. Okay. So that looks to me like A, B, and C are going to add up to give me 3. And then the gap. And it looks like C and A are going to add up to give me that first in that, if we split it into 2 columns, right? So we've got column 1, column 2. These 3 bits here are going to add up to give me that, and there's nothing to add up there. These 2 are going to be added by these 2, and then that one is going to be there. Then what I need is to have 3 here, so I need 1, 2, 3, and 1. I'm not going to move, I need to move B. I want that one. No, I want that one. I could use that one. That could work. Go back. Nope, that one's not going to work unless I move C. Now that 1, 2. No, that's not going to work either. Left. Left. Now that one's not going to work either. 1, 2, 3, that works. Then the next one. Maybe we need to move A. Oh, that one. That one could work. 1, 2. No, that's not going to work. That one's not going to work either. Okay, we'll go back. Keep going. Hey, Squidge, welcome back. Trying to figure this one out. You're right, I just need to whack it. Really odd. That one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. the thing. So the B needs to move, or C needs to move. Back. C. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 with a 1. Then 1, 2, 3 and a 1. Excellent. Then a 1. Bugger. But I need a 1 and then another 1. Fuck. I reckon if I move A, that's the one I gotta move. So yeah, so this column's right. This column's right. This column's right. It's this one that isn't. I've got 1 there. I need 1 in either of these two. And I can't move A, because if I move A, I lose that one, because that's currently right. Don't really want to move B. Oh, man. If I move C. Have me out here, Squidge. 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. No, that's not good. And I had it as well. 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 1. That's not going to work, but it's getting me there. It's got to be A that's got to move then. Let's have one of them just be the bottom line and go from there. We'll get this up now. Three, 2, and then 1, 3, and a 1, 1. Back to where I was. Oh. Whoa. You got the answer? I can't really... you have the answer. Okay. If you have the... Sorry, if you have the answer, could you give me some kind of clues to set one of them? And if I can set one of them, then I should be able to figure out the rest, right? 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3... We haven't got the 1 there, so that's not right. I'm going to hit check on that. We'll see where we are. Yep. Nope. Oh man, that is so close. So close. Like it's only 2 bits out. Here next to the H. And I need that one to jump across there. And then a couple of bits out. You have to back out. I will back out. That's not a problem. I don't mind backing out. Right. C is 2 to the left. 1, 2. Okay. Cool, thank you very much. So if that's correct, then A needs to move as well. So we got 1, 2, 3, 1, so that's not the correct one. Feels like we're testing that the testing framework works and not actually validating this. Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right there, Devin. I'm going to put that back to how it was. Because A needs to change. Right, A needs to change. That first column is now correct. Second column is not. That's fine. I need to move the second column. First column's correct. Yeah, it's absolutely. Not enough HP. Thank you very much for the hint. So B is still not correct. That's fine. First column's correct. Second column is not. Third column, 1, 2 is definitely not. There's A that needs to move. It's not A that needs to move. If C is correct, A can't be correct. Because what's going to happen is, in this third column, we've got 1 and 2. We need to get 3, but that's fine. We've also got 1 and 2. We only need the 1. So if C is in the correct place, then A and B are incorrect. So let's go back. Need to change B. 1 is correct. 2 is not. 2 is still not correct. 1 is no longer correct. 1's now correct, 2 is not. One is correct, 2 isn't correct yet. 3 is definitely not correct at all. Needs to move A. That's no good. Might be the answer. That can't be the answer. Is C still in the correct position? I think B is correct for that one. Not correct. A can't be in the correct. I'm losing like power still. So C is definitely in the correct position. Okay, thank you. That can't be right. That's now no longer right, but that doesn't mean A that's the problem. It could be B. That's not right. That's right for the first one, but not for the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh snap, we got it! Thank you very much, everyone. Yeah! Ooh. Thank you ever so much, everyone. High five. Psh, there we go. Water quality check has passed the safety level. You're absolutely right, Devin. We didn't actually check anything. Oh, I love that emoji. Squidge was wrong. You might have been 3/4 of the way through the content, but not 3/4 of the way in time. It's telling me I need to go back there on the second floor. Alright. So glad to not have that happening. I don't want to do that just yet. Let's reload, get that extra round in there. Thank you ever so much, everyone. That was a test. Took us all to do that one. Do you know what I'm going to do? I don't want to have to do that puzzle again. Don't want to have to do that puzzle again. Doo-doo. Will you use the ink ribbon? Yes, I will. 14 saves. I don't care. Cool. Pop that back in here. Doo-doo. Still some there, I can hear it splashing about. Thank you, everyone. 14 saves. You can get a rocket launcher if you can get a rocket launcher if you want me to tell you how. Not just yet, but thank you for the offer. I won't do it just yet. I have to go back to that puzzle. Really? Okay. No, actually, let's... I'm a little bit... yeah, let's... Do I have room for the rocket launcher? Do I have the rocket launcher? Is that what that is? Oh no, that's a grenade launcher. Alright. Let's take a look. Whoops. There's like a 2 pixel depth of where you can climb up on that. Also missed the fade spray. Yeah, I was good idea. Let's grab the fade spray while we're here. Whoops. Yeah, like I said, I don't care about the grade I'm gonna get. I'm guessing water quality check has passed the safety level. Oh, okay. Thing on the right side wall, this thing here. Okay. Definitely not that. Unless you meant this thing over here. No? Okay. Oh. Ah. Thank you very much, not enough HP. Will you take the facility key? Yes. You've taken the facility key. Excellent. So then that gets me to the room that was locked, but is now no longer locked as long as I go there. Excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's going to help out a load. What was this? That was where I picked up the sample. Right, okay. Whoops. Alright. Well, that's... I think I got a lot of them. Yeah, thank you very much, big enough HP. Not enough HP, sorry. Very kind of you. I got a feeling that's going to help when I take on the last evolution of Nemesis, because there's no way that Nemesis is dead yet. No way. So, there'll be a door somewhere that I can now open. I'm guessing it's this one. Yeah. I think the elevator. Will you push the button? Absolutely. Push the button and let me know. So where did y'all come in from your raid from? This is... Because I don't see it, because I've not got the fancy schmancy version of OBS. Okay. Let's try this way. Doodly-doo. Here I need. No. You just want... I wandered in off the street. There's a card key reader. I don't need to... Whoa. Okay, so clearly not that door. Where are we going? Key goes to the elevator. He goes... Oh, yeah, of course. This one. Nope, not that one. this way, numpty? Is it this way, you numpty? Yep. Ah. I don't need to use it right now. Okay, fair enough. I wonder if it means I need to do this puzzle again. Hope not. Oh, I shouldn't have to. Maybe I need to check it again. The weird hitbox. Oh, okay. I mean... Maybe later if I can figure it out. Let's do the next bit. See if I can do that door and slide through. This door it says? No, you Wally. Now go in here. Haha. Fire hazard signs everywhere. It's not good.
You're still wandering around.
Nikolai? So, you want to get out of here alone? Is that your plan?
Nicolaj. Nicolaj.
Since I'll be the only one who knows what really happened, I'll have more bargaining power when it comes to discussing my bonus.
Then why kill me? I'm not on their payroll.
What you eliminated for reasons of their own. The amount is modest, but there is a reward to be claimed upon the confirmation of your death.
That's great. Except I have no intention of contributing to your retirement fund.
Oh, Nemi. Yep. Nemesis is in the house. Bars. Oh boy. Ooh. Yeah, he's not making it to the end of this playthrough, is he?
Warning. Proceeding with operation in 3 minutes. Please evacuate immediately.
Oh snap. Ah, Nemesis as well. Okay. Ah, nice little animation of it opening its mouth. Whoosh. That's it showing me how to do it. Nope, that's not right. Yeah. Okay. Am I right? I've got to get it to trash bag of teeth. I've got to get it to attack the thing, because I don't think I'm going to survive this if that's the case. Okay. gotta get it to... You have to shoot it or attack it with a knife. Ah! But when Nemesis is right there, right? I got the knife. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch back to this one. Go on, Nemesis. Which will come around behind me now. Yeah! He's got no head. Oh, well, I died. I think you got me, Chief. Let's try that again. Where did I save it? That's true, Squidge. At least I know how. Thank you, Not Enough HP, for letting me know.
Resident Evil.
Super loud. Right, where am I? Ah, yes. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the key away for now. Because I don't think I need it. It'll allow me to take some fade sprays. I need all of these. Excellent. Right. Doom, doom. Certainly. Yeah, screw it. Now we know. Now we know. Now we know. That's right. Yeah. Load first. Cheeky reload. Push the button. The only problem is you can't skip these. Oh, you can skip these. Okay, fair enough. Dun 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 dun. Stars. I can't skip this bit though.
Warning. Proceeding with operation in 3 minutes. Please evacuate immediately.
So as a guesstimate, how far am I towards the end of the game? You always got the fade sprays, absolutely. What I didn't do is I didn't heal. That's what I didn't do. How far from the ending do you reckon I am, everyone? Oop. Dang it. Wasn't close enough. Caution. Okay. Can I get around here? No, I can't. Oh, he's smart enough to back off, look. I like it. So what I need to do is realistically do that. Do that so then I can slow him down. And then, whoop! Ah! Did go to the... Ah, dang it! Death. Get up, you person. Do that because I don't care about the grade I'm gonna get. Yeah. Ah, what I need to do is turn before I got him. going to be impossible to get away from. Okay, what I need to do is I need to slow him down first, right? Really? You can't see him? What in the heck? Still got a head? Nope, he's not got a head now. Okay. Whoop. But man, got like 40 seconds left. Right, I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Yeah! Don't know what I've got to do now, though. Oh, Shazbat. Yes, take the key, take the key, take the key. I ain't going to make it, am I? If I can... Ooh! Did I make it? All I had to do was get out of the room. Okay, fair enough. Yeah! Psh.
Missile attack confirmed. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Right, this will be where I can get the rocket launcher, right? Because I've got the card key now. So... Steam room... Yeah. So what I was doing when I was taking on Nemesis, I was using the normal aim button instead of the all aim button. Obviously the all aim button gets you straight to the... Actually, before I do that... Yeah, in the steam room I should be able to use the lift thingammy now to get the rocket launcher that I was that not enough HP had recommended. Well, let's see if I can do that. Am I coming through okay, by the way? My voice is kind of bassy, so sometimes it doesn't cut through the audio. But I do have my mic side chained into the game, so it should be cutting down the audio of the game when I speak. It sounds good. Okay. Yeah, my voice doesn't always come through on a like built-in speakers for things, you know, like on phone speakers. What do you think to... do you know what, Squidge? What do I think to Resident Evil 3? Oh, I honestly think it's quite good. And so for background, folks, this is literally the first time that I'm playing the original Resident Evil 3. I had sort of touched upon it in the past, but I'd never really played it properly. I just played like for 5-10 minutes, gotten lost, gotten upset that I couldn't do anything, and then dropped out. And so, whoops. And so this is my first time properly playing it all the way through, and it seems really good. For folks who want a little bit more of a description as to why, there is... What? There's a steady like a tiny little slot with a plastic cover fit, right? I need to use this. I need to... What? Why can't I open it? Help everyone, why can't I open it? Yeah, so whilst y'all are picking up on that, the reason that I wanted to play this, especially on stream, is because there's a podcast episode coming out tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. It usually comes out on a Friday, but it's coming out tomorrow because it's about Resident Evil 3. And it was Squidge and our friend Nomad tried to convince me to play it. Spoiler alert, they convinced me to play it. I'll keep those with me, but I don't think it's going to be useful. Anything else I might be able to... Right, I'm going to swap some of these bed sprays for herbs. I think that's the dodgy hitbox though. I'll tell you what, right, for this playthrough I could always come back to it, give it another try, can't I? Another try another day. There likely is a rocket launcher down there. Not enough HP. I just can't seem to get the door open, that's all. I can't figure out where I need to stand to get the door open. I think... I mean, I'm not the greatest at video games, but I think I'm getting ready for a boss fight.
Jill!
End game incoming.
If you can hear this transmission, respond immediately.
That's not Vickers, is it?
I'm here. What's up?
I got us a ride. The chopper engines are running and ready to
Carlos.
go.
On my way.
The city's about to...
Fair enough. That's fair enough. Not enough HP. I'm only playing easy mode because it's specifically the first time I'm playing it.
...of the approaching missile. Make sure you bring it with you. Now listen to me. Don't give up. We're both gonna survive this. Just get over here.
Get over here! Get over here! It's a portable radar receiver. You've got the radar receiver. Excellent.
Warning. Missile attack confirmed. Warning. Missile attack confirmed.
It's a really oddly specific warning that they wanted to record, right?
All personnel evacuate immediately.
Alright. I'm going down then. Oh, so the radar shows me where the... Oh. Need to... About fair. So that's... Oh, right, okay, so the radar is showing me where the rocket is with relation to where I am. Right, okay. The longer I leave it, the closer that's going to be to where I am. Right. Should have switched weapons, really, shouldn't I? Okay. Switch weapons, yeah. Do a cheeky reload. Nope, don't need to reload. What we're going to do, just run around here. Okay. I gotta do one first, presumably. Yep. Last minute puzzle just to slow you down. What? Ah! That's the tyrant! I like it. Right, okay. I need to figure this out. What am I doing? Check the PC. Okay.
Checking system.
Now I can push him in. Okay.
Checking data.
Mate, is that like a railgun or something?
There is not enough power to.
Ah, it's Mr. X. Nice. I'm too busy checking out all the little Easter eggs they've got in this room instead of actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Battery connected.
You thought Nemesis was dead? There are about 5 tyrants in this room? Cool. Right, do I concentrate on pushing the batteries in or do I fight this Nemesis creature? Jeez Louise. I could hardly see what was going on. Right, it's moving slowly, so I should be able to just run around and push these in. Number 2. You gotta there's another one in that corner here. Gotta fight and whoops, and push the batteries in. Okay. Oh, and just slow it down a little bit. No. Oh, push the batteries in. Stab it in his junk. 15 tyrants, both stab it in his junk. I've only ever found 5, good to know. I need to run away from this. What in the smeg? This is really useful, like, you've trapped me in the corner. Right. Do one of those. Do I have to wait for it to charge? I guess I do. Oh, okay. It's blasted a little hole for me. I've got to basically keep it here, haven't I? Okay. Oh, what? No. Ah! Man. Stabbing never works. Kick it in the shins. We all know that kicking it in the shins was the way to go. I can't remember where I think I saved it on the way to that room. Yeah, I saved it after I did that horrible fight. So let's do this.
Resident Evil.
I can do this, folks. They've taken everything from me. Everything. Anyway, skip that. Right. So I decided to ditch these. Right. I'm going to say, don't need that or that or that. But what I do need is this, and okay, that's it. Okay. Make sure I put that on. Load. Thank you. Tactical reload. Whoosh. Right. Go out. Oh. Yeah. You needed that card key. What a wally. Got it. No spoilers here, but after the fight there is one final choice. You will know what to do. But will I know what to do? So you're saying I'll know what to do, so we'll find out, I suppose. Let's grab these two. Wait, didn't it say I didn't need the card key anymore? Yeah, I don't need it anymore. It's being silly. I'll just go drop it in the supply box. All the herbs. No wonder her inventory is limited. Instead of pulling up the herbs themselves, she takes the whole pot. Absolutely. She's just running around with just clay going clunk, 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 clunk in her pants. You can actually run by these zombies. Ah, yes, I got this. Skip.
Warning. Missile attack confirmed. Warning. Missile attack.
Go down the bladder. Yep. The only one I have to shoot. The only one that I will shoot. And okay. She smacks the zombies with the pots. Absolutely. So the plan is push all the batteries in and then goad Nemesis into standing in that little corridor so that then I can get that railgun thingamy to shoot it, right?
Checking.
Crazy Dev style, absolutely.
Warning. There is not enough power to activate the system.
I wonder if I can push the batteries in any order. Oh, gotta be the right order. Okay. In the words of Crazy Dave, as a war.
Battery connected.
Is it wrong that Nemesis here seems to munch on that tyrant? I want you die. No, run. Yep, that's it. That's it. That's it. I need to put the batteries in a specific order. I feel like I do. Yeah, I do. Okay. Yep. Ah, yeah, it climbs up there. That's the problem. More yes, it's more visceral in the book. Oh, in the SD Perry novelization, you mean? Okay. Push the box. Jeez Louise, lady. Absolutely. Let's stand here and watch the dribbly monster instead of finishing with the batteries. You're 100% right there, Devin. Oh, it might actually be in the way already. Now keep an eye on your health and try and give it the runaround the best you can. Oh, what? It was in the path. Ah, don't go too close. Don't go too close. What if I stand in the way? Right? Do I get hurt? Guessing that I do. What the? Alright. Come on, Nemesis. Ah! I was hoping I would move out of the way just in time, though. Where in the heck is it? Why is it coming around this way? Yeah, that just... It's going to take me a long time to try and hit it, right, with this cannon, and it's going to wipe me out and I'm not going to do it. Yeah! Yeah! I'm almost dead, but I did it. Try not to run too far, it will change direction. You're absolutely right there, Squidge.
System overheating. Entering cooldown mode.
Okay. Can't do anything with that. Ejected the batteries. Why won't you die? Make the right choice. The only choice. What's the choice? Exterminate the monster in... Oh, I've got to exterminate it.
You want stars? I'll give you stars.
Yeah! That's what we're here for, that line. Woo! I've only got 194,000 to go. I'd better get out of here. The elevator control panel, will you operate it? Yes. We need to get the fluff out of here. You're absolutely right, Squidge. Fuck yeah!
Jill, over here!
Oh, heck yes. Yes. Whoop. Bang.
I guess we're all set.
All right then, we're out of here.
Oh no.
It's here. It's time to go.
That's it. I've had it. This time they've gone too far.
Awesome. In the true meaning of the
We have a
word.
rather unfortunate turn of events. It seems that the President and the Federal Council have passed judgment over the civilians of Raccoon City. The President and Federal Council have ruled that the Bacillus Terminate operation is the best course of action for this extreme situation, and have since executed. Based on that fact, Raccoon City has been literally wiped off the map. Current reports have the death toll surpassing the 100,000 mark. Our hearts go out to those poor civilians of Raccoon City.
You know what? I enjoyed that. I really did. I'm not going to talk over the ending music too much because... That was pretty damn cool. I can see why you love it. And you're absolutely right, Devin. That music was sweet. 4 hours, 39 minutes, 16 saves. Supervisor. It's a visor with, like, Superman powers. X-ray vision. I don't know what grade I'll get if I get one. I don't get one. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so it didn't give me a grade, which is not what I wanted, but that's fine. Ooh. I haven't got any epilogue files. I wonder how I get these. I guess it's doing mercenaries, right? That was pretty dang cool. Immediate reactions having finished it. That was hella cool. I really, really enjoyed playing that. Oh, you need to get a grade for the epilogue files. Okay, so I guess my grade either I didn't get a I guess I either didn't get a grade because I was playing on easy, or perhaps I didn't get a grade because it was 16 saves. Right? Just do that. Time and saves. Okay, so I did 4 hours and something and 16 saves. So maybe I just spent too long playing. I don't know. If you said earlier on, Squidge, that Resident Evil 3 has a whole bunch of RNG. I can't even imagine what the RNG on arrange mode was. I was playing original. I'd gone original and I'd gone light, which is this version of easy, I suppose. If I can. So I guess at some point I'm going to be playing through a couple of goes of the mercenaries mode just to get an idea of what that's about as well.
Resident Evil.
But yeah, I'm glad that I kept this save here in save number 16, because then I can go and do that boss fight again. Because that was so worth it. For you want stars, I'll give you stars. Like that is. I'm giving you a teaser, I guess, for the episode of the podcast that we're releasing in a few days. It was. Let me just do this, and it'll stop it from. One of the things that I didn't quite like, I knew that the line existed, but I felt like in the remake they did the line way too early. Whereas I feel like I worked for that, right? I worked for it this time. I think it's the amount of saves you did. Less than 5 will get you a grade, I think. Right, okay. So a couple more run-throughs, and I'll have a bit more of a lay of the land, and then I'll be able to actually get through it without so many saves. That's okay. That's not a problem. I like that. Okay, cool. Yeah. That was hella fun. I know I lost a few times, but it was loads of fun. Thank you all for being with me on this journey. This is, yeah, I'm kind of dumbstruck as to what to say, really. I really, really enjoyed that. I didn't think I would. My original reasons for not playing Resident Evil 3 Nemesis was I felt like I didn't know what to do. And I think that younger me, because like I played it when it first came out, around the 99-2000 on the PlayStation, around that time. And I felt like you get dropped in and you just don't have any clue as to what's happening. Thank you very much, Squidge. Now he says, mad props for completing it in 2 sessions. I did actually, yeah, I completed it in 2 sessions, but I died once in the first session. Excuse me, died once in the first session, then died a couple times in this one. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, thank you very much, Devin. You're absolutely right. It says Devin saying crazy how it was less than 5 hours when today people get upset if there's not 50+ hours of content. I have actually got a rant that I'm going to do about the length of content in games, and how I feel like it's like there's loads of filler. And I feel like we could just get to the point of the story you're trying to sell, right? Story that you're trying to tell. I realize I've said a few times podcast I haven't really gone through it, and I know that we've been raided since then. So if there's anyone still around, if you head over to wafflingtailors.rocks, oh, my mouse pointer's appearing twice. Good. If you head over to wafflingtailors.rocks, that's the website for the stuff that Squidge, who's in the chat, and I do. it is ostensibly a podcast. So there's an episode out at the moment that you can go listen to. This is all about Metal Gear Solid. This is Squidge interviewing our friend Alexa the Kitsune, who is a VTuber, all about Metal Gear Solid, because she was playing through the Metal Gear games at the time that it was recorded, which is only a couple of weeks back. When you hit the page, there's a play. You can go ahead and hit play, and you'll hear it coming through the stream in a second.
Waffling Taylor's Light.
That's Squidge, by the way.
Size podcast that packs a gaming punch.
Cool. What's great about this player is you can actually change the playback speed.
In this serving of bite-sized banter with a side of gaming goodness, we catch up with Alexa the Kitsune about Metal Gear Solid for the PS1.
But I'd recommend listening at one speed, because Squidge, who's in the chat, puts loads of effort into editing this, because that's his job. His actual job is to edit this show and a whole bunch of others. And then if you like the episode, you can click on either of these two. Each episode has its own individual players. That's why we call it the players section. You click on Alexa and you can see where that takes you to. That takes you to Alexa's Twitter page, except it would if Twitter worked nicely anymore. But if you click on Squidge, it will show you the Hello Squidgy image that I put together real quick for a special episode. A little bit about Squidgy here, and the fact that he works for RJJ Software as a podcast editor, so you can find out what he does here in the podcasting services page anywhere. But you'll also find, if you've clicked on Squidge, you've gone to hosts/Squidge, and you'll see all the episodes he's ever been on, and there are hundreds of them. And so you can do that. There's also the subscribe button. So over here, there's a subscribe. This is completely free. If you want to hear more of our voices in an audio format, click any of these buttons. Obviously Google Podcasts is going away very soon because it's being replaced with YouTube Music. You can actually find us on YouTube as well. And if you don't have one of those apps, you can copy paste this into your podcatcher of choice, and it will get you the episodes. And of course, you can even just download the episode right here. So you can actually click that button, it'll download it to your computer. But that's completely up to you. But if you are checking out the website, I would recommend going to Pages, Those Games We Played, because this is a page, part of the build process. I've done some. This was before LLMs, so this was before ChatGPT. I've done some sort of scripting stuff and some AI stuff in the podcast build engine that actually extracts all of the games that we've talked about. It builds up a list. So this is the current list. It's 1,821. In about 6 or 7 hours, that's going to boost, because that's when the Resident Evil 3 episode will come out. And this lists every single game we've ever talked about. So if you want to see when we talked about 24 the game, which I don't recommend you play, but anyway, you can click that. It'll show you we talked about it on this episode here with Stu Cambridge of Cannon Fodder fame and other Sensible Software titles, and our friend The Bee. But you can order alphabetically by games, which is a bit broken because the O with a bar over it is somehow less than Z in ASCII, but that's not my problem. That's a problem with your browser. But if you click on number of times referenced, you can see the top most referenced games on the website. I will move the browser in a minute so you can see the chat, because obviously the chat is a transparent background with white text, and the web browser is white background. So anyway, so you can see we've talked about Final Fantasy VII 40 times. You click that button, it'll show you every single episode where we talked about that game. So that's definitely worth checking out. And if you don't subscribe to Capes on the Couch or Retro Wildlands, you totally should. Capes on the Couch is an exploration of mental health through graphic novels and comic books. And so Anthony and his co-host will do an episode where they talk about perhaps the problems that a particular superhero or comic book character would face if they were a real person. And then they role play at the end a session, because Anthony's co-host is actually a trained therapist. They do make the disclaimer that obviously it's the doc is not your therapist, and so if you need help, please go get some. But they're fighting the good fight of actually getting people to talk about mental health. So if you're into comic books or graphic novels, definitely check that show out because it's loads of fun. And Retro Wildlands with Nomad is absolutely brilliant. It's like an audio an audio essay on an individual game in every episode. I found this show because I listened to his episode on Resident Evil, the original Resident Evil, and he produces like a soundscape. So you're listening to it and you can hear like zombies over here and like gunshots over there. It's really good. Would definitely recommend. So yeah, that's a quick whip tour around our website. I would definitely recommend that. I'm going to switch back to at least being able to see the game, because then we'll be able to see what Squidge has said. So Squidge is saying, got the finished game feeling like when I completed Doom 64 on a stream. Absolutely, Squidge. I feel like I've really accomplished something. I'm really thankful that you and Nomad, who's our guest for the episode that's being released in a couple of hours, I'm really glad that the pair of you actually put the effort into actually convincing me to... unplug the keyboard. Convincing me to actually play through it, because I've really enjoyed this. Yeah, absolutely, Squidge. I need to make sure that I tell him. What I think I'm going to do, if you can, could you clip the bit where I took out Nemesis at the end, and then I'll just put out a tweet with that in it. I think that, and then at Nomad or whatever, because I'm really grateful to you and Nomad for trying to convince me to play it, because I think it's really been worth playing. And obviously I'm really grateful to everyone in the chat too for joining me on this journey and helping me out. You know, Not Enough HP, thank you for pointing out where I was going wrong and what I was doing. You know, Devin, thank you for chilling out with us. All the other people that were with us, I'm sorry, I can only see the chat that's appearing on the video stream, so I can't really shout out to everyone, but I know that James Cynical Dev was here for a bit. I know Squidge has been with us all the way through. I know Devin, you arrived. Not Enough HP, you came as part of a raid. We had Olia earlier on, so thank you for that. Yeah, it's been a load of fun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to head off and kind of think about where I am and what's going on with me. I'm going to actually go and write that rant as well about how I feel like most games are full of filler, because there's this expectation that Devin pointed out that a game has to have 50 plus hours of content, whereas one of my favorite titles at the minute, Vampire Survivors, has arguably about a minute of content, but I've played like 25 hours of it. It's a ton of fun. Anyway, I'm rambling now, but yeah, thank you all for joining me on this journey. And I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of whatever time of day it is for you. If it's the middle of the afternoon, I hope you have a wonderful evening. If it's the evening, I hope you have a wonderful night. If it's the morning, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a wonderful time. Thank you all for joining. Stay safe, stay awesome, and just be really cool. I'll see you all again soon. See you later. Oh